Hey, everybody. What is happening? Everybody say,
Sorry.
everybody say hello.
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 My cat's trying to reach the top of my door.
Oh, the cat's going to get you.
I might just die from Persephone.
Get her, kitty. Get her.
Thanks, Dan.
Yeah, anytime I can help. So last we left off, which seems like forever ago, was you guys were on your way to the planet Veneer, the goblin homeworld.
Yes. Yep.
I think you were en route.
Yeah, we just got done with the crystals. We have 4 to 5 days worth of travel left. Cheyenne is training Sophia, Sofea. They're learning Eldritch Blast.
Which should be interesting.
Yep, and that's where we've left off.
Forgot I named somebody that ridiculous.
That's okay. Jared has a really ridiculous name too, so it's fine.
That's ridiculous.
I think he would object
That's funny.
to that.
Who spells Jared with a Y?
Jeff does.
Awkward silence.
I mean, that's not exactly a normal thing.
Don't we have another ridiculously named person we've trained?
Yeah, you have one, I think. I don't remember his name, though.
What a ridiculously named.
Joseph.
Joseph.
Joseph. Joseph.
Josef.
Jeez. Get it straight.
Got the E. I have it written down right.
Are you sure? Shal, are you alive over there?
No, I'm hiding.
Okay, that's probably a good idea.
Shal's worried somebody's gonna jump on his name.
Yep. Yeah. You make a character, train an NPC named Shal. That's what you guys should call all of them now. 100 of them. Shal.
Shal 1, Shal
Shal
2,
two.
Shal 3. No, we should have Shal with just slightly different spellings, like S-H-A-L, S-H-A-A-L, S-H-A-L-E, S-H-E-L.
I like it.
Oh, so Waz is saying that he's going to get me a disc plate for if you kill off the group. Or two, if you kill off Arya first in a very gruesome way. Huh. Well, that's very possible in this scenario.
I mean, do you want to keep being a DM?
No.
Depends on the day.
What about our great story?
Yeah. It'll be okay. Alright, so your ship comes out of hyperspeed and it starts to approach the planet Veneer. You're on the outskirts of the system. Mike comes up to you guys. He's like, "Yep, that's it right there. That's home, I guess."
That's home, I guess.
Yeah.
He's not sure it's his home.
No, he's not. He doesn't seem pleased, but he's here.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Do we have to send down like an announcement that we're here, that we're coming, that we're landing, where can we land at, etc., etc.?
I've already communicated to my my brother. He's gonna be. He's got like a little landing area for us.
And it's safe, right?
Well, it depends on what you call safe.
Is it
Will you make it to
again?
the surface? Probably.
I want to like sigh and turn around and mutter something about Stupid goblins.
I'm just expecting like an ambush or something.
Yeah.
In an ambush.
I have trust issues. Dan, you've given me trust issues.
Yeah, good. You should have trust issues. You guys shouldn't have trusted goblins a while ago. So Mike is talking to you guys, and he's saying now Veneer is what is like a main trade hub for several other races. So be on the lookout and don't really commune or communicate with the other races too much. You might find yourself in trouble.
That's gonna be a problem.
I swear to God, Maggie, if we kick a mud puddle, I'll kill
solemnly
myself
swear-
off.
Okay.
I solemnly swear that I will not kick any mud puddles or rocks or crystals of any kind today.
I really thought you were gonna say that you were up to no good.
When you say today, do you mean this session or do you mean this day in D&D?
I mean this session.
Good idea. Good choice.
And he also talks to you guys and talks about he's like there's also this Gabos. I know I mentioned him kind of before, but he's kind of like the main crime dude on our planet. You kind of want to watch out for his men. They pretty much got their little goblin hands and everything.
What do his men look like?
Goblins.
That's. I don't know if that's going to be helpful. Do they wear some kind of sign?
Do we?
No, they're
how
pretty
do we
raggedy.
know? They're just raggedy goblins.
Yeah, they don't have any symbols or anything like that. Basically, try not to get yourself into trouble. And he kind of like strums off a little bit.
I've already promised I will not kick anything.
Okay, so you won't kick anything. Do you swear that you're not gonna modify any religions? Lie to any of the people that we're going to be talking to? Run off and get into some trouble and then come back to us in your tiny lizard form and go, oh no!
Yes,
You promise not to do any of those this session?
I promise to do none of those this session.
Okay, but there's a lot of wiggle room, right?
there's a lot of
We'll find wiggle room.
wiggle.
I don't know
wiggle.
what you're talking about.
She sits in the backpack until it's time.
This is exactly what my therapist and I were talking about today when there were
Why were you talking about?
conversations about stressors for my anxiety. Is Maggie.
Wow.
I'm kidding. I'm joking, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I wanna go up to the captain and be like, "Are you sure it's safe to land here?"
Yeah, we got a small little spot. You won't be able to take this big hunking thing down there, but you could probably take the cargo ship down.
Do we have enough fuel in the cargo ship for the trip down and the trip back?
The cargo ship does not use fuel. I thought I told you guys this.
Hello, return of the robot Sass. You did not tell us. Thank you very much.
I did tell him that it's still saying Among Us.
Okay, all right. So there's 0% chance that we will get stuck down there without a working ship.
Remember,
Correct.
you stay in the radius or within like the system wide for your ship. Your little cargo ship and your fighters use the energy off the main mothership.
Are I just want to be sure that we're not gonna get stuck on the goblin planet with a goblin thug that no doubt our lizard is gonna kick.
I mean, it's very possible that those things can happen.
Already promised I will not kick anybody.
Do you promise that you're not gonna kick a goblin thug?
I promise I will not kick. I won't kick anybody.
Okay.
No kicking.
No kicking today.
No punching.
No punching.
No spitting on.
I will not spit on anybody.
No breathing fire on unless in combat already.
Okay.
Yeah? Those are the... You gonna agree to that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just... It's fine. Everything's fine. We'll just go down.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Supplies? I'll take some supplies.
Gorash comes up to you guys and reminds you that they're getting low on food supplies.
The goblin say that we're able to
We could probably buy food considering it's a main trade hub.
We're definitely going to need lots of food. And he kind of gives you the numbers. It's like 1,000 pounds per week based on their...
Does he have any money to give us to buy this with?
We were trapped on an ice planet surrounded by a black hole. Do you think we have any money?
I mean, stranger things have happened. Pointed look at Maggie.
I
Ow.
mean, they were a village.
Is it me?
Ellie, you notice that everybody seems to be in a sassy mood tonight.
Apparently.
I've spent way too long with Daniel. The past few days, we've just been together too long. I got too
Yep.
much sass. And I left my favorite hand sanitizer there.
Oh
Excellent.
no, you have a favorite hand sanitizer?
It's a liquid spray hand sanitizer and it smells like citrus, and Daniel has it.
I'm definitely going to use it now.
He's gonna use all of it.
Yeah, he will.
That's for sure. All right. So what is your guys' plan?
I'm busy writing down the list of things I said I wouldn't do.
Okay, we need like 1,000 pounds worth of food.
Well, it's 1,000 pounds per week, so it depends on how much food you want to get. Depends on you.
I just wrote down, need several thousand pounds.
Changed it.
Yeah, that is weird, isn't it?
Wow, that changed.
Thank you, Jeff. Weird is that it was showing. Why was it? That's so weird.
Yes. It's all weirdness. All right.
Everything's weird.
Pretty much, it's one of those days. That's okay. I paid 12. What are these? 24, 12 packs of Coke
Mm-hmm.
are like $5. I paid 47 cents because it scanned wrong. And when she rescanned it, it scanned the right price.
Oh, dang.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, no, because I still pay.
Oh,
paid-
still.
They only charged me the 47 cents because
Oh.
after I looked at it and I'm like, I'm happy to pay this price, but is this right? And so she looked and she went, oh, and she rescanned to make sure that it wasn't like always scanning at the wrong price.
Hey, it's pretty cheap.
Yeah.
So,
Are we off?
Yeah, we're gonna wing it.
Okay.
This is my replacement, Tasselhoff.
it's your replacement Despo.
Good luck, champions. Don't get in any trouble again.
Try. No promises.
We might not.
All right, so you all load up into the cargo ship, and who's flying?
Crap! Celebrion was our pilot.
Yep.
I am.
so we got this little lizard flying the ship.
Yep.
Just want you guys to all picture a little lizard sitting into the captain's seat of the cargo ship, and trying her little best to reach her little paws and move the steering around.
I wanna take 2 broomsticks and fashion them into little straps for her feet so she can reach the pedals.
Oh yeah, because I don't know if there's no pedals. This isn't a car.
Okay, so I take the broomsticks and fashion them into something where she could use it to help her with I don't know, with whatever it is. I think he's fallen asleep.
Good. Wake up, kitty. Go bite Alley Cat. Just open up your mouth and go. Arm.
He would.
All right, so Maggie's flying down to the surface.
Yep.
So as you're coming in to the planet Veneer, we start to come through the atmosphere. You notice that it's a little bit of fog. You can see through it, but it's just kind of like a little foggy. And you come to a big city, and the city that you see is kind of like, it looks like they built on top of houses, on top of houses, on top of houses, and they're kind of like run down. But you also see like various ships buzzing around, like hundreds of different variations of ships and contraptions just flying everywhere which way. So sometimes you gotta dodge to make sure you're not getting hit.
Okay.
And you see like similar like Zeppelin type vehicles. I mean, I guess you guys don't know what Zeppelins are, but they're floating around like these big balloon carrying these little buckets of goblins.
Like the cow in Lake Placid kind of carrying in buckets.
No. Like,
Oh, no, I don't want to imagine it any other way then.
okay, yeah, we'll imagine that.
Could you imagine like a friggin' mop bucket attached to the bottom of a ship, and then it's just like filled with goblins, and they're just flying through the air?
Yeah. Every once in a while on the horizon, you can see very like rocket ships similar to the ones the goblins used on the one planet. You can see it going, leaving the planet's surface. And Mike comes up to you, Maggie. He's like, "Oh, over there, there's the landing strip," and that's like kind of like a rundown. It's like a 4-story building, 4-story building, and it's kind of like rundown rooftop. You're not really sure if the
To land on this rundown rooftop.
yeah, it'll be okay. It's pretty sturdy. He built it himself. Greg did.
Am I trusting Greg? Greg, I don't know.
It'll be good. He
Although,
says.
I am a salamander flying
Just-
a spaceship, so
I mean,
let's
yeah,
go.
just drop down slowly.
Okay. Okay, I do my best to slowly.
All right. Roll for let's see. Dexterity.
Roll for dexterity. Where am I at? Roll.
Be a dexterity saving throw.
Yep. 14.
All right, so you managed to land the ship It kind of like snugs up to the edge of the on top of the rooftop, but it's kind of like hanging partially off the roof. But you managed to land. It's down, and
Nobody get off that side of the ship.
yeah.
I'm hyperventilating. FYI.
No. Alrighty, we're here. Now where do we go?
All right, so Mike kind of like waves his hand this way. And
So we're helping them on their quest to prove Marty and them innocent right now, right?
that's one of the things is that the Gabos, yes, he set them up. So pretty much the idea is you're gonna help them probably try to find some kind of proof.
That'd
I mean,
be
Mike.
if we had a halfling.
Yep, it'd be easy if you had a halfling. So your cargo door opens up on the right side, which is not the side that's hanging off. So I think you're okay. And outside, you see a goblin sitting at the rooftop, kind of like holding on. He's got like this little fedora hat, and he's kind of like holding on to because there's a lot of wind from you landing and stuff. He's like, "Man, I almost lost my lucky hat. Welcome to Veneer."
He's friendly.
Mike's like, "Yeah, he's my brother. He's friendly."
I thought he was your cousin like 10 minutes ago.
No.
Okay, I run over and hop up on his shoulder and say hi.
He kind of turns his head. He's a little surprised. He's like, "Hi.
When he turns his head to me,
What are you?
I
What are
lick
you?
the end
What are
of his
you?"
nose. I lick the end of his nose. I say I'm a salamander.
Whoa, he says, "I don't know what kind of germs you got." And he starts like patting his nose, trying to get off the germs. He looks at his brother Mike. He's like, "What is going on here? Why did you bring these guys here?"
And what did Mike say?
Mike explains to him, "Well, you remember those crystals, and they're supposed to help us, try to prove And then he kind of, oh shoot, what was her name? Let's see here. I didn't have that note open. What happens when you forget, though? Your other note.
Have you seen how cute Ghost is?
Nope.
He's very cute.
My girlfriend Nadia, and he kind of motions toward Nadia, who also steps off.
Hey, you two are officially dating now?
Yes.
Hey! Yee,
Marty steps
and
off with them.
I wanna clap Mike on the shoulder.
She just saved my life. And Greg's like, he's not really interested in what Mike's saying too much, except for the crystals kind of catches. He's like, "You talking about those crystalline creature things? Did you actually bring some shards?"
Yeah, we got some.
Well, Joe would really like to know about this.
Who would like to know?
Oh, he's our other brother. We have lots of brothers. Lots of goblins.
Joe?
Joe.
Uh-oh.
J-E-O or J-O-E?
Yeah.
Does he work in a button factory?
No. He actually had to think for a minute. I could take you guys to a shop, and he could take a look at them for you.
Yeah, sure, that'd be great. Is he like some sort of scientist or something?
No, he's just a shopkeeper.
Okay.
I just heard
Does
some.
he happen to have any spare specific halflings?
What's a halfling?
A very short human-looking thing.
Nope, I haven't seen any of those around. Is it a pet?
He's my baby.
Well, there is a slave ship coming down here shortly. He might be on that.
I will check vigilantly.
Check vigilantly.
Mhm.
Well, what do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to check out our friend, our brother Joe?
Yep.
It's not too far from here. It's just down the street a bit.
I'm just sitting on Greg's shoulder while we walk.
Okay. So you guys kind of, he takes you through the building, and it's kind of like ramshackle. Bits here broken. It's kind of like a mess inside. Like it's been more for storage, and doesn't really look like somebody's lived here, except for maybe. You guys can't really tell. If you want, I can roll for perception.
Perception.
I see nothing.
Oh, I see slightly more, but not very.
My total would be 7.
Oh, I see even less then.
Slightly less.
Yes.
With my elven eyes.
I see anything?
You managed to see in the one room. It looks like it's filled with food containers.
Mm-hmm.
I mentioned it to them.
Okay. You guys want to keep on going?
Sorry, I'm writing down the details.
Okay.
Yeah. I wanna ask Greg and Mike whose food containers these are.
Greg looks like, oh, those they're extra containers we've used for food storage. Our brother Joe, he's also his wife is a farmer on the outskirts of the city.
Huh. Alright. Just a rough guesstimate. How much food is this?
Oh, that stuff right there, those are just empty containers.
Well, that's less helpful.
I mean, you do see like rotted pieces here and there, and they're not full.
Good to know, I guess. Alright.
Should grab her some food. Here, please.
I know what I need. I need
Okay,
food.
let's keep going.
Oh, he turns around. And he's like, what? I mean, how much food do you guys need?
Several thousand pounds.
How often? You guys has like a surprise. I mean, you guys don't look that fat. I mean, yeah.
For our crew on our ship.
How many crew are you feeding?
A lot of dragonborns.
Dragonborns? I haven't ever seen a dragonborn.
Yeah, you got one on your shoulder.
And his eyes kind of widen. Wow. I didn't know they were so tiny.
They're normally a lot bigger. This one just happens to turn into a salamander sometimes.
It's like
Yeah,
fascinating.
that happens. Hi, Jeff.
Allie says hi.
Bye, Jeff.
Bye, Dark Tide.
They say hi. He says hi back.
Tell him I said bye when he walked off the screen.
And Allie said bye when you walked off the screen.
Yeah.
She also thinks you're weird for naming Jared spelling Jared with a Y, though.
We need to have a serious talk after this D&D session about your choices in spelling.
You need to have a serious talk after this D&D
Oh,
session.
I wouldn't push it.
Spelling.
I wouldn't push him right now because I mean, you guys could get into some serious trouble. And I'm sure he's got a lot of points.
Oh, yeah. Dan makes a good point, which I will not repeat.
Good girl.
It's funny. So how often do you need thousands of pounds?
We need about 1,000 pounds a week.
Like a variety of food? I mean, we mainly do like vegetables and
Yeah, it's whatever.
just whatever.
I mean, I want to look at Maggie and be like, I don't know, do you guys have any dietary restrictions? Like, are Dragonborn's lactose intolerant or something?
Only some of us are.
Yeah, just whatever. We have plenty of bathrooms. That's fine.
Well, how many pounds a week do you need?
1,000 pounds.
Are you sure?
That's what
He's
we
like-
were told.
He's just questioning you.
I know, it's a lot. We have a lot of Dragonborn to feed.
Well, it might be possible if I'll talk to my wife, and then we have a couple neighbors that might be able to pitch in, and we might be able to come up with something. It's not going to be
Okay.
cheap, though.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's gonna be fine.
All right, come this way. He leads you through the rest of the building, out into the street.
Uh-oh.
So you guys get out into the main street. There's tons of various beings walking around. There's lots of goblins, hundreds of goblins. Every once in a while, there's like a species that you don't really recognize, walking around between them. And you come up to a market, and then just in the distance in the air, you can see a ship starting to what it seems to be coming down. It's about, I don't know, 3 to 4 times the size of your
I wanna
cargo ship.
I want to grab Mike and I want to say, is that the slave ship?
Oh yeah, that sure is. He points right to it. It's coming down.
Can we go to the slave ship?
I think these are fresh slaves from the planet Mira.
Let's go to the slave ship. Time to go to the slave ship. We're going to the slave ship.
Okay, that's
No, we're not.
okay. So, do you guys recognize Planet Mira?
Maybe, possibly.
That's the planet where you met up with Chris and Maggie. That's the first one.
Oh.
It's the one where the Vitala was attacking and Emperor Kad that you had to kill. You got flung into his face. It's where you freed Cheyenne's god.
Okie dokie.
All right, so you guys approach the market, and
So we're on fairly good terms with the Miran people. Correct.
which are enslaved, you think? All right, so the ship is starting to come down and it's making its landing. You guys should now see the market, right?
I want to find Cass.
Here we go. So as the ship's coming down, I want you all to roll perception.
23 with a natural
5.
I see.
Yeah, and Maggie.
You mean baby.
John. No, I said Maggie.
Oh.
Okay, so John, Ellia, and Maggie, you all see there's some kind of printed writing on the side of the ship that says Black Nova Corp.
Why is that
Black.
familiar?
Black Nova Corp.
Because that's what douche face werewolf guy.
Oh no.
The diamond ship is Black Nova Corp, and the elves are the ones that were guarding it. I still have his one name tag. I pull it out and show them,
Okay.
so that way we can all see that it's the same.
It was the same group that was trying to destroy the water world, Victor Storm.
I'm not okay with
And the one that might have gotten blown up.
No, that was Vitala.
That's Vitala. All right, so
Yeah.
Black Nova Corp was the one trying.
They're
to...
working with Vitala.
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
Yep. So the ship docks and out comes several Centurion guards. Maggie, you should recognize those from Planet Mira. They were the ones with laser guns.
it. Okay.
And behind them is trailing about 6 elven-looking people in shackles. And just after that, as they come out, behind them is a woman who stands about 5 to 6 feet, and she's holding a staff. And she has like a white robe and gray-white hair. She's about in her 30s. As far as you can tell.
Is she a halfling in disguise?
Nope. But her skin is pale.
She's purple too.
John, Ellia, and Alex roll for insight. Let's see.
It hit twice. You want
All
me
right,
to take
so-
the first one or the second?
Yeah, first.
Okay, so that'd be
Um,
11.
Okay. So Ellia, you are the only one that recognizes the woman. You don't really recognize her per se. You recognize her looks, and she looks to be like one of Batala's priests.
I'm kind of mentally to everyone.
Which Maggie hasn't come across one of these yet, or Iggam hasn't.
She looks like one of Atala's priests.
Okay. What do we want to do with this information?
Greg seems to be a little worried. He's like, we might not want to stick around. Gabos's men are probably gonna buy all these guys up.
All right, gang. I want to say so just the people around me can hear, not like the other shoppers. We need to make a choice. Do we want to free the slaves and fight a priest and take out one of the big bads? Men, women, we're all inclusive here. Or do we want to ignore it and let these people be slaves? Suddenly, we've become a democracy.
Fight.
I am down for that. Maggie, John,
Who are we gonna have to fight? The guards that are like Dragonkin guards?
Yep. Well, they're not Dragon King. They're Centurion guards.
Right.
Yeah. So there's
Um,
her, and there's various goblin guards also situated around the marketplace. So
Are they gonna do their slave trading like right where they stand, or are they gonna go somewhere else to do that?
you asking Greg?
Yes.
Greg's like, yeah, they'll probably be taken to Gabos's palace.
is there anywhere we could intervene?
You want to intervene?
We're
I want to
bored.
give him a
Be a
very
slave?
sharp look and say, we do not condone slavery. Everyone has their freedom of choice. I didn't kidnap a halfling.
Yeah, you didn't
I'm
kidnap a
not gonna
halfling.
kick or punch or anything.
Freedom of choice.
He's like, well, this is a good spot, but I mean, there's a lot of. He's not really sure. He's like, I don't know if I want to be around for this. You might be able to trade if you really want to free those slaves. You might be able to trade them for those shards.
Aren't these shards important?
I don't know. We need to talk to Joe.
Isn't Joe with us?
No,
Joe was with us. Oh no.
Joe's
Joe
shopkeeper.
Was the other brother.
Yeah.
Joe's the one with the storage, with the food, with the wife, with the farm.
No, that's Greg.
All of my notes are wrong. I have like full page of notes on the wrong goblin.
Joe is the shopkeeper that you guys were heading to.
Okay, crap.
How far
See,
away
if we buy these slaves, we're literally just giving money to the person we're fighting.
Yeah, Joe's
And
wife.
Somehow, I don't believe that like the U.S. won against the Nazis by paying them for the Jews. Just saying. It's not specifically the U.S. Jesus Christ. Can someone mute me for the rest of the night?
Okay, skipping that little part right there. There's logic there, but let's just skip past that for right now.
God.
How far away are we from Joe?
It's right around the corner.
So can we go and talk to Joe quick? I mean, they're gonna need some time to get set up to do their selling, right? So do we have time to go and chat with Joe and see about the crystal things and get what we can talking to him before we come back and trounce the people who were selling the slaves?
I'm not gonna pay for those slaves one way or another.
Yeah, but why don't we talk to Joe first and see if we can get some business done first
Why don't we
quickly,
just move some hell on them?
and then we can attack the guards and take the. What are we gonna do with the slaves once we get them?
They can choose to stay on the Goblin Planet or come with us and join the fight against evil.
Can we take the slave ship after we?
Yeah, sure.
Because that could be handy.
Yeah, we could have 2 ships. We
I like it.
double our force. not double our forces, but we double our ships.
Mhm.
Well,
Which
Greg
should-
kind of looks at you guys. He's like, these aren't the only slaves from Mira. I mean, Gabos is a whole collection of them.
Well, looks like we'll be fighting a lot of people today.
The
And I
revolution.
take out a little notebook and I scribble down big bad lady with gray hair and Gabos.
You're going on my list.
Yeah, they're on my
Everybody's
list.
on the list.
Not everybody. Shal's name is written a couple times and then scratched off. And then
Oh,
written
that's
down
good.
again and then scratched
Excuse me?
off. I scratch off your name.
Excuse me?
Mine's
It's
there in
fine.
big bold capital letters there today, Shal, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Excuse me? I'm not helping you, period. You're going to have to do this on
You
your own.
wanna bet?
Okay, I don't have you on a list. You can help me.
We're gonna die.
Yes.
You might. So you guys approach this little shack off to the side, and Greg kind of runs in just ahead of you, and he's like, "Come on!" And there's like this little goblin. He's at a desk, and he's like, "Hey Joe, do you think you could supply them with like 1,000 pounds of food?" He looks at me like, "What? Why would I give them 1,000 pounds of food? Are they gonna pay?"
Well, yeah, we're gonna pay.
And then it's like Greg immediately remembers, "Oh yeah. They got those these crystal shards. You guys gonna show them?"
I take out like 2 crystal shards to show him.
And so Joe kind of jumps down from the table or his desk and comes running up to you, like little pitty patty feet. He grabs one and looks at it. "Where did you get this?"
Who killed it?
Where did we get it? We got it from
We get it from the ship or from the planet that
the planet that got blown up. It's not
He looks. Are you talking about Estonia?
Estonia. There we go. Good lord, there's too many planets we've been to.
Yep. That's what happens when you gate around. He's like, "I thought this was just a myth. Didn't think these things were real."
Well, they're real. Here you go. How much are they worth?
He kind of takes them and he's like,
Hmm?
"I'll give you." Well, not really sure. It's like they could. Do you know the myth behind these?
no.
So, from what I have heard, or like the myth, it's like when Estonia was cracked, some of the population that remained, their essence was fused into these crystals, or at least so the story goes, and they only know pain, and to relieve that pain, they consume. But hey, that's just a story, and he kind of looks over it more. "I'll give you 100 gold per shard."
How much food can 100 gold buy us?
Well, I'll give you one gold per 1 pound.
So we need to give you $1,000 to get 1 week's worth of food.
Yep, that's the cost.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Joe anymore. I vote we take the ship.
You guys' negotiation skills are terrible.
I want how
You're
tall?
right here.
Wait, how tall are goblins?
I don't know, a couple feet.
I want to walk closer. look down at him and say, "You sure it's 1 gold per pound?"
Yeah, roll for persuasion.
Persuasion or intimidation?
Yeah, intimidation. We'll do intimidation. There you go. Okay,
21?
okay. 2 pounds per 1 gold. That's it.
Two
That's all. That's
pounds.
lowest. That's the lowest go.
2 pounds?
I'm gonna go and crawl up and stand on his shoulder. Then I'm gonna look over at Allie and I say, "Can I kick him?"
Hmm. I mean, you do have bone melting flames. We could just start with the fingers.
Well, how many shards do we have altogether?
Not enough to buy 1,000 pounds. Pipe down.
you have 11 shards that Shal picked up.
It's more than
So
that.
We just give him 5.
Shal has 11.
No, I don't.
How many
I
did
have
you get?
14.
Oh, 14. I thought it was 11.
Okay, so Shal has 14. Chris had how many? Like 6? I grabbed 3.
I can't remember.
I want to ask telepathically to Cheyenne and did they say that we had any use for these?
No,
Okay. We just grabbed these for like shits and giggles, right?
Yeah.
Or stuff and giggles. Sorry, Logan.
I don't think he's watching tonight.
But the goblins, yeah, I thought that somebody told us that they were valuable.
I mean, 100 gold.
I thought Mike was all super happy about it because they were going to be really valuable for the goblins.
No, it was while we were on the planet and one of the home slices that was with us was like, yo. Yeah, that would be like, yeah.
One of the homes like
Those slices. I mean, 100 gold per shard is kind of a bit.
I mean,
Yeah.
so how much would that get at 2 pounds of food? 100 would be 24. So how many shards would we have to give him for a couple? If we give him 10, then we get 2,000 pounds of food, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Can I
Did you want to? What's up, Maggie?
I want to whisper in his ear and I want to say, "Are you sure that's the best that you can do?" But I want to put just a little bit of heat. Just a little bit.
Okay. Roll for intimidation.
What is intimidation? Is charisma plus
Yes.
1. 17.
I was like, okay, 5. Dang it, 5. That's it. That's it. No more.
Well, thank you.
Ugh,
And
I'm like,
lick the end of his
gonna be
nose.
breaking even with crying out loud.
We're still gonna give him like 10 shards, right? By the way, this is Topaz.
Little
Pretty
topaz.
Well, if we're getting 5 pounds of food per gold, somebody do the math because I don't.
This is your guys' fault. You get to do the math now.
Ow.
I'm having technical difficulties?
It would be 200 gold for 1,000 pounds of
Yeah.
food.
Which would be 2 shards. So, we were talking about giving him 5. Do we want to give him 5 and get?
mean-
if he's got it 2.5 weeks of food.
Are we gonna be fine with just 2.5 weeks?
Well, I don't know that we want to get.
All right, yeah, and then I don't know. I'll throw. Well, let's give him 8 gold, 3 for his troubles, because we're bad, but we're generous.
Wow. He's like, oh yeah, thanks. And he kind of looks like Greg, and he's like, I thought these guys were cool, but I don't think so anymore.
We are.
I wanna.
He's only getting $200 less than what he
I-
originally wanted.
I also wanna take a couple of the teeth from that skull that I had off of my bone necklace, and
Okay.
I wanna put them in his hand and say these are for free.
Which kind of bones were they? Which teeth?
From the guy's head.
Oh, from
Which
the guy
guy?
said.
I think it was the werewolf guy that I was carrying around.
Are they fangs?
The decapitated?
Hmm.
Yeah, the decapitated head.
And they're werewolf fangs, huh?
Yeah.
So his-
give him the 2 bottom fangs and then some other regular teeth. That's fine.
Yeah, you put the the teeth in his hand, and his eyes wide open. Are these werewolf fangs?
You betcha, baby.
All right, the price is good. We will supply you for this price. Find any more werewolf fangs? Let me know.
I wanna take the rest of my necklace that has, the rest of his fangs from the guy's mouth and tuck it into my shirt real quick.
Will do.
It's
Because
a good.
goblins are tricksy.
Yes, they are.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. So they're gonna just throw all the food in the ship? Is that our plan?
Well, Joe's like, well, that's gonna cost you if you want us to actually pack your ship.
We've got enough staff.
Or I'll take another werewolf fang.
How many fangs does a werewolf generally have in their mouth?
All of them.
I mean, they have the same amount of. Hang on.
Well,
let me look
how many how many teeth does a human have?
33?
There you go. That's how many fangs a werewolf has.
at- So I have there's 32 teeth. So I have 32 werewolf fangs, right?
Yep.
Well, no, because you just gave
Well,
a
I
couple.
have-
Oh,
30.
yeah.
Um. So it's 1 fang to pack the ship. How much are these fangs worth?
I don't know what you're talking about. They're not worth anything. You gotta scurry back.
No, come back here. I don't want to grab him by his collar.
And he's like, "What? Well, hold on. Do you guys have a werewolf problem? Because how are you getting all these teeth?"
It's a need to know business, and you don't need to know.
There was this werewolf. I was carrying his decapitated head around for a while, and then it rotted, so I had to take the teeth out. But I still have his skull without the teeth in it, and I hold it up.
Well, I guess if he's dead, you don't have a problem anymore. I was gonna say I could
Right,
probably
yeah.
make something that kills werewolves, but yeah, I guess he's already
Nah,
dead.
we don't need it. Yeah, decapitation generally works.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, of course, you know, he had like this curse on him, and then he's like, you know, he can come back or something. And I guess that could be a problem.
Yeah. Do you have something that can permanently like put an end to this whole soul cycle thing? Hypothetically.
Oh, the curse?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we think it is.
Hypothetically.
Well, how many werewolf teeth do you have? All of them.
You're not getting all of them.
Well, then
How
you're not
much
getting
is
anything to kill the werewolf.
How much is each tooth worth?
It's only worth it to those who are hunting werewolves.
And are you hunting werewolves?
No, not currently. There's none on this. There's none on Veneer. He seems kind of
Sure.
dodgy.
Go hunting werewolves.
Can our telepathic friend here do some intimidation of her own? I say, in my mind, to said telepathic friend.
Jeez. Guess I could just whisper into his head, like something intimidating.
This poor guy's been intimidated by everybody now. Jeez.
Except for me.
Yeah.
All I asked was if he
persuade
was
him?
sure.
I just need a
Okay. All right.
Is
I just wanna
Cheyenne
know how much
intimidating?
the fangs are worth.
Is Cheyenne intimidating?
No, I just want to know how much the fangs are worth. I'm saying that to him.
persuade him.
Yeah, try persuasion.
I'll set him down on the floor. I'm not holding him anymore.
Rough persuasion, Shy. Yeah, I can't give that information out. I just know.
What'd you do for,
I just know-
Dice of Laughter?
I don't want no dice of laughter. Those things are crazy.
Hmm.
I just know that if I told you who wants this, I would die.
Who would kill you?
I was gonna say immediately.
No, but eventually.
Well, I mean,
We're all
who
gonna
has
die
to know
eventually.
that you told us?
You're trying to persuade him to tell you.
Yeah.
Okay, roll persuasion.
If this doesn't work, I'm gonna start with that bone melting and the finger method.
No, you already intimidated once.
Gonna intimidate again. That's a 5, champ.
I didn't do much better. I did a cut a 9.
Right, I'll roll for intimidation.
All right, I'm gonna take out my knife and I'm gonna put it against his pinky finger.
Uh oh.
And ooh, I've got a +7 to intimidation.
There you go. You can have maybe Cheyenne will get it.
And I'll whisper into his mind.
Okay.
Like you were gonna say his mouth.
I'm gonna stick my head in the goblin's mouth and I'm gonna say, "Listen here."
Well, all of your guys' intimidations and persuasions have failed. And he's like, no, I know, no, not worth it. We'll keep our deal with the food.
So, would you tell me for 2 more fangs?
Oh no.
Would you tell me for 3 more crystals?
Yeah, there's still one in your party that hasn't tried.
Yeah, but that's not a cooperative person in our party. you noticed, but anytime Alex wants something, John doesn't do it.
Hell no.
It's funny.
Look at my mass of fluff.
Tell you what. You give me all your
What?
fangs, and I'll tell you who wants these. And maybe I can share the antidote to kill the wolf.
What are T-Rex fangs worth?
What's a T-Rex? He looks at him. It's a T-Rex.
Like a
It's a
like a
dinosaur.
40-foot long version of her, and I point at Maggie.
Okay, so Greg and Joe kind of look at each other. They kind of like shrug. Yeah, I don't know. Never seen one.
They're freaking big.
This is a T-Rex.
That is a T-Rex.
Alrighty. What are we doing?
I will give you 4 more fangs, and that's it. But you have to tell me what they're for. Who wants them?
Fine.
What are they worth?
Fine. He holds out his hand.
I'll give him 2 now and 2 after I get the information.
Deal.
Okay.
All right, so there's this group that's battling this. They talk about this evil queen. I'm not sure if they're telling the truth or not, but I guess she has some kind of werewolf pet, and they want to kill it off. They're called the Crusaders of Aserra.
Do you happen to know they're the Crusaders and not the champions?
Nope, Crusaders.
God, is that our name?
No, champions.
I don't like these. I don't like these Crusaders. I'm sorry.
Allie
You're the
doesn't-
heroes.
Allie doesn't remember.
I don't remember what.
Roll for insight.
Did we? Did you guys? Were you guys a different name before I met you?
I'll be back. I gotta
Hang
use
on.
the bathroom.
Okay. You start to have an idea that this name has been said to you before, maybe in a dream state.
Oh, son of a bitch! I have the wrong journal. I
Okay.
have all this information written down on my bullet journal.
Okay.
This is okay. I was teleported into another area in a dream state, where we had to. I think I killed a whole bunch of bandits.
Yep.
And we went in a cave, and my goddess showed me what the world would become if we lost. And I don't remember the rest offhand.
She mentioned to seek out the Crusaders of Aserra to free her.
Fine. All right. I wanna look at our little goblin friend, and I wanna say, you know that werewolf that they're trying to kill off? I wanna pat the skull on my belt, and I wanna say, yeah, same one.
No, that is a problem, isn't it?
Yeah, it happens to become a problem. Do you have any idea how we can get in contact with them?
No, they only contact me.
When did they contact you?
Nah, it's pretty random.
Dan, do I know, did Lyra tell me if they would know about her?
Know about who?
My goddess,
Oh, 1 second.
Lyra?
But honestly, what are the
All right,
odds
sorry.
of, like, you keeping the head venom?
Anyway, what were you saying, Ellie?
Would they know? Would the group that I need to help free my goddess know her name?
Yes.
Yeah, they would. And her name is Lyra. All right, I want to tell Joe. I need you to give them a message next time they contact you. I need you to tell them that Arya is looking for assistance.
You guys are swindlers? Yeah.
Arya is looking for assistance in freeing Lyra. And then I give him 2 more fangs for that.
Okay.
So he's got a total of 8 fangs.
I can do that, he says.
Really?
You got the stupid fangs.
He's got like, what, 8 to 10 fangs in total now, and like 10 shards, and like, swindler's my butt.
Yep.
You better show us some respect here, buddy.
Yeah, quite a lot of stuff. Alright.
You know, like a bandit.
All you guys got was food.
And they're loading it into our ship.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll get my I'll get my crew.
Alright, good. Alright. Well, now with this information, that kind of changes things. How long does it generally take them to get in contact with you?
Days, weeks. It's pretty, like I said, it's pretty random.
Is there a way we can give him like our phone number so we can contact us on like the watches or whatever?
I guess we'll just have to crash in our ship for a minute and continue scoping out and then make a plan to take on the big bad, and then I guess the slave ship will have to wait, but at least we'll free all the slaves that Jabba the Goblin has.
Cheyenne actually was onto something.
Do we have phones?
Well, I was thinking like a way for them to contact our ship, or maybe type into like our watches and communicate that way, or
I was saying we like crash at Greg's place until you know, they get in contact, and then Joe can contact Greg, and then Greg can tell us, and until then we just scope out the Goblin Planet, lay low, and try to get information on a guy's name that I can't remember that I think vaguely would look like Jabba the Hutt.
why not cut out the middleman and still go through our thing instead of like so.
I mean, like, if he has the technology to talk to us through our watches, that's fine. But we're still going to be crashing at Greg's place. Or at least
I'm back.
landing trip.
Are you guys asking him if he has a way to communicate?
I guess, yeah. Can he communicate with us through our watch thingies?
What watch thingies?
And I show him my little wristband that I can
Ooh.
talk with. I looked at that right.
Telecommunicator.
Okay, cool. You have a telecommunicator.
I'll take one of those.
You can't have it.
I'm afraid I don't have any technology here that could communicate across long distances like those can.
Fine, you can take mine.
So we're giving him Iggam's telecommunicator?
Yeah, we can give him mine.
We're letting him borrow it.
Yes. It's little.
He's like, isn't
Don't-
borrow the same thing as give?
No, you little half-fey creature.
It's funny.
I'm giving it to you to hold. But I want it back.
That's the wrong
Okay.
wording.
Okay, I'll give it. I'll give it back. But yeah, as soon as they contact me, I'll get a hold of you guys.
Thank you.
Which button is it? And he starts to play with the buttons on it.
Oh my god, no, don't push all the buttons. Does Gorash answer?
Well, let's
Says
find out what
push the right
happens.
button. Friggin' goblins.
Oh no! Oh no! He disappears in a flash.
I want to push the button that contacts Gorash. I want to say, hey, can you find out where that telecommunicator just went?
Gorash is like, yeah, he's on the ship here. I was kind of surprised when a goblin popped up next to me.
All right, can you send him back with a thwack on the head?
Sure can. Next thing you know, there's another flash and Joe is back.
Hey, Joe.
Like, well, I guess that was the wrong button. Okay, how do you work this
Yeah.
again?
I'll show him the button that I pushed to
Okay.
communicate through the thing. Okay, good.
All right.
Okay, so we're all set. All we have to do is A, not get caught, B, scope out Job at the Goblin's place, and C, free the elven slaves.
That's it.
Oh, and meet up with the people to free my goddess, but you know, that's just the same.
So what are we gonna do while we're waiting for them to contact Joe?
What sort of creatures are on this planet, God? Would a half bat demon thing be noticeable?
It'd be pretty regular.
That'd be pretty regular. Cool. Lily 2.7, please come front and center.
2.7. It's just 2.0.
Yeah,
Oh,
2.0.
how many lilies have we
You've
sacrificed?
gone through a lot of lilies.
No, it's just the 2.
I don't...
We were gonna grow a lot of lilies, but we found a different plan.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I still thought you went through a couple. Though.
Yeah, we've gone through a couple. All right. Here's my grandmaster plan. Lily can give us a rough general sketch of the outside of the palace, the trails that lead up to it, blah blah blah. Give us all the information we need to go do a more in-depth scope out of the goblin.
You were gonna ask Lily to do something, but all you've ever done was like knock her down.
All right, listen, I will roast her.
Lilies are very forgiving.
Right?
Yeah, it must be a Canadian trait.
Dang Canadians.
Anyway,
Yep. Sorry.
sorry. I love when you say sorry. It's so cute. All right. So, does that sound like a good master plan? Kind of lay low, do some scoping out. Lily goes and scopes out the big bad of this planet's area, finds out like where we can get a better vantage point, and then we can take turns depending on how long it is, checking the guard schedule, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah.
Yep.
Sound like a solid plan?
I think so.
Alright, that's our solid plan then.
Okay.
Our fail-free solid plan.
So is Lily going out to scope out the palace then?
That she is.
All right. All right, so Lily's gone for several hours. Where are you guys holding up at? Excuse me, in the shop?
We'll explore the market some more. Try and lay low, see if there's anything of interest for us to buy.
Okay. You guys come across anything?
This is not how God thought this was gonna go.
No, it's not. So you guys are wandering around. You don't come across anything that sticks out. You see several like little shops,
No
various
new
things.
weapons?
Didn't you just get a new weapon?
Listen, I can always buy more.
Yeah, you could. You don't see any. Roll for perception if you want to see if there's a weapon shop around.
Since you said that there's a bunch of little shops, do any of them sell sentient plants named Audrey 2.0? That say "Feed me, Seymour." Don't
You
see
do.
any weapons.
You don't see any weapon shops.
Cool. All right. Awesome. How about "Feed me, Seymours"?
Feed me Seymours. Roll for. He's looking for a plant shop. Okay, roll for perception.
A cannibalistic plant shop is what we're looking for.
Actually, investigation. All right, so down the street a little bit, you see a few people huddled around a cart, which has a whole bunch of weird-looking plants.
I drag the ranger along because he knows his plans.
Does the ranger go with?
The ranger doesn't have a choice. He's being dragged by the barbarian.
I'm doing a check for Lily. So it's got about an hour before she comes back, so. Are you there, Shal?
Yeah, I'm just. I got a lot on my mind at the moment. Sorry.
All right, so she's taking you to a shop with a whole bunch of plants, weird-looking plants.
I want to talk to the shopkeeper and say, what are these? Tell me about your lovely little plants.
So the shopkeeper there, he's like, well, these are my best plants here. And he kind of points to him. He's like, welcome. I've never seen you around these parts. My name is Nathaniel. And he just looks awfully familiar, like from the Waterworld shopkeeper planet.
Don't I know you?
Nope. Never seen you before.
That sounds sus.
I think it's like the third time. This is like the third time you've kind of like recognized him. What's that, Shy?
One of these times, I'm going to take a Nathaniel and I'm going to cut him open just to see what he looks like. Because I'm fairly sure they're all robots.
LMDs. Life model decoys.
Yep.
Have you guys all seen Howl's Moving Castle?
Mm-mm. No.
Oh. Okay, well, Alex will get this reference. If we saw him in the water world and we're seeing him here, do you think he just turned the dial in the shop?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
All right, so your best plants, what do these plants do? Do any of them eat people?
People eating plants. Nope, I haven't seen any of those around in a long time, actually.
What a shame. So what do these plants do?
I don't know. Who's looking through the plants?
John and I are, because John is Mr. Magical Plant Boy.
How am I Mr. Magical Plant Boy?
I don't know, because you always are like, I have this special scavenging ability because I did the forest.
Yeah, that doesn't mean I know plants.
You always are going on about how you can find the plants because the
No.
forest.
I can scavenge more than normal. So I don't want to hear it.
Okay, logically thinking, if Jonathan scavenged and makes potions and all that, you know, like
I have yet to make potions. Thank you very
herbalistic,
much.
that's bullcrap. You made a potion before. I have it in my book. If John knows all this herbalistic stuff, would he not know plants? Or is he just going around winging it and being very successful?
Could be both.
We all wing it.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Fill me in, shopkeeper. I
Do
have
one
a
of you
useless
want to
herbalist.
make a investigation check
Yeah,
on
sure,
these
why not?
plants? You don't recognize any of the plants. Shal, do you want to do an investigation check?
Nope.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Cool. So we probably missed out on some pretty cool plants just there.
Actually,
It's
you
like-
know what? I'll give it a shot. See if I can't find any food type plant.
Food type, that's all you're looking for?
Nope.
He
That's
doesn't
a definite
recognize.
no.
He doesn't recognize any of the plants there.
So I just have to go off the word of what the shopkeeper says.
Yep. Yeah. Sorry, I got nothing really special here. He tells you. He's got the. I got this pretty looking one, and it's kind of like a yellow.
Do I trust him?
Insight. Yeah, you trust him. It looks like just a basic, plant. It's yellow.
Yeah, but I mean about there not being any interesting plants.
Oh, about interesting plants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you think he's telling the truth, or he may just not know what he has.
Oh, great. Okay. All right. Well, I'm sorry, Audrey. Couldn't find you here.
All right, so let's check for Lily. Did anybody else want to look around and check for stuff, or just wait for Lily?
I'm napping on Joe's shoulder.
Okay.
I don't know that he's comfortable with it, but
All right, so yeah, Joe just doesn't even care. He's like, he looks at you once in a while, and it's like, he might be a little disgusted, but you can't really tell. He doesn't really want to wake you because he's afraid that his ear might get inflamed.
a valid concern.
It is a valid concern. Lily comes back and informs you that if you go down the street to the right, just past the markets, the Gabos' palace is not too far from here. The guards are usually, they rotate between 3 shifts. And the next shift is coming up. And she also noticed that there might be some kind of party going on there.
Intriguing.
She doesn't know. There just seems to be a lot of like barrels and stuff like that of what looks to be wine out for the palace.
Giant Molotovs, guys. We can burn the whole place down and kill everybody.
It's a waste of
Oh,
wine.
Shouldn't have opened my mouth.
Is
Or if we kill everybody, we have wine from the ship.
There's that.
is Constitution like how to talk to people and all that? That's not it, is it?
That's charisma.
That's true. What did that girl on Heart Request always say? That she had a low what?
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I don't remember.
Persephone just jumped in a very large bag that was perched on top of the dresser by the TV, but she didn't quite make it into the bag when she jumped, so the whole thing fell onto the floor, spilling the contents, and Persephone just did a barrel roll.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god, this cat's so stupid. Okay, so the people with the highest charisma should go to this party thing and scope it out.
Who has?
I have +3 for charisma.
I have +1.
Not you.
For charisma.
Okay, John, what do you have?
+2.
All right. You're out of game somehow. I really think it's the worst decision humanly possible that Cheyenne and I have the highest charisma when we are the most chaos. Just saying. Maybe
Casting ability, so.
maybe there should be some better roles from our other players that are a little more moral.
Yeah, I'll quit right now. How's that?
We lost our moral guideline.
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
Okay, so here's the plan. We could go to the party, scope things out a little bit. Are you sneaky? Are you a sneaky boy?
My
Stealthy?
Oh.
dexterity is +1. For now. Oh no. My stealth checks would be +4.
Okay, cool. I'm like, if you're not a sneaky boy, maybe let's just negate this plan. Okay, cool. So we're high in charisma, we're high in stealth. Theoretically, it should go to plan. We could go there, we could lay low, not burn anything, try to hide your tiefling side. Let's not be chaos for the moment. Try and scope the place out, get an idea of the layout of the land, come back from the party, wait for the contact, then we can blow it up.
So I'm still making like these faces.
Yeah, I know. I figured. Does that sound like a good plan to everyone? Do we wanna Iggam, what's your stealth?
+1. Yeah, I know.
Iggam, what are you good at?
Kicking things.
Yeah, kicking things. Jeez.
Okay, you're not good at kicking them. You're
I
good at
am.
aggravating things.
Which I do by kicking them.
Do you have charisma? Oh, you can possess people. Not possess them, but you can
Charm.
charm people. Same difference. Possess, charm. Who cares which one it is? All right. So, if Iggam is in my bag and she pops a little head out and she's like hiding in my hair, could she come charm someone while Cheyenne and I are sneaking around the party, being charismatic?
Yeah, she could.
In theory, this is
In theory.
Okay. Does this sound like a good plan, guys?
So are we just like charming people and being like, yo, hey, what?
I mean, Iggam is there to get us into the party, to help us if there's any trouble. And we're there to scope it out, and Iggam cannot kick things.
Okay, so we're just being friendly.
Yes, we have to pretend like we're friendly people just at a party.
Yes.
at pretending.
You're gonna be fine.
Listen, we're doing this so we have an easier time freeing the slaves and we don't almost die again.
Where's the fun in that?
I wanna look towards where I would imagine a camera would be, and I wanna make the face that Jim makes in The Office. That's what I'm doing right now. In game, that's what I'm doing in game. So let's get ready for this party.
Are we
I
all?
don't know what you're going to hide in my hair and my backpack. I have the ability to disguise as something. Where is that? Where does it say that? I have the ability to disguise myself as someone and prove, like, bring all the papers. I can give all the information that I need to have this identity. I have an alternate identity. There we go. Here we go. And I have documents forged for these alternate identities.
Excellent.
So I'm just a really good 16-year-old walking into a bar.
Mhm.
Oh god, where's my brain today?
I don't know.
So
I'm-
Discord cut out on me for like 2 whole minutes. What happened?
We're just discussing how sneaky I can be. I can
Yep.
forge identities. You can disguise yourself as a human.
We've put together this
Do
whole
we
plan,
all need to have like fancier clothes?
and it all hinges on you and everything that was just said in the
Yep.
last couple minutes.
Yeah, it all hinges on Cheyenne. Yeah, we should probably dress slightly better than we are right now. But because
I'm going naked.
Iggam is going as a salamander, which doesn't require clothing because salamanders don't wear clothes. Worst come, worst serve, she can have a great time swimming in the punch bowl.
Excellent.
I shouldn't have given her that idea. We should go back to Joe and talk to him, tell him this plan, see what he thinks, get his advice. He is indeed a goblin. He would indeed know what would blend in with goblin culture.
You would think. Yes.
I would hope.
Mm-hmm.
And see if all this could work.
Okay.
This is a very complicated explanation for a very simple plan.
It is.
Yep.
It is. It is very. Okay. And so you're asking Joe if this is a well-made plan?
Yep.
Yeah, and asking him help with getting us ready to blend into goblin.
Well, if they are indeed having a party, it's probably the slave party. The slaves that he just bought.
What's a slave party?
You don't want to know.
If we're going in there, yeah, I do.
They make the slaves fight each other, and they bet on them.
Oh, fantastic. Kicking this group.
Kickings for everybody.
How?
I mean,
many
if you want to get
people-
in there, it's gonna be hard to kind of sneak in. But I mean, sure, we could probably do it. But I could also, you could be my slave.
No.
And I would.
Uh,
Wait, hang on. Let's think about this for a second.
No.
No, hang on. I would be his slave. They are a bunch of elven slaves. I'm an elf.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fighting.
No.
Mm.
No.
Oh.
Is this fighting to the death?
technically no. They beat each other up, and then one gets knocked out, and the one's set free.
And where are they held before they're fighting?
They're in the bottom of the palace, in the basement.
All right,
Let's
new
do
plan. My friends, you go and okay. Could we bring the the child. Could Cheyenne's human form is a child? Yes.
No, I'm an adult, like 30-year-old saleswoman named Mary.
Could she somehow come in with us?
As my slave, sure.
Okay, but am I the one that you were going to have fun?
Yeah, that might work.
Okay, all right. New plan. I can be the fighting slave.
What?
I said I don't trust him.
I could be the fighting slave. Cheyenne could talk to the slaves in the fighting ring, saying, "Hey, pretend you're passed out." Like, let her gently tap you on the head,
And gently beat you about the head
and then like drop like a stone, and then you'll get put back in the cage with the others down below, while Maggie and John go to free them.
Oh, but is that what happens when they lose? What happens when they lose? Joe.
They get set free.
No, they don't.
No.
Well, technically they do.
Okay, what do you mean
Are
technically?
they killed?
No. I mean, eventually, but not right away.
How are they set free?
Happens.
They're thrown into the what I've heard is called the slime pit. And nobody's come back from it.
Okay, screw it. Let's just go free the slaves. We're waiting for the party. Let's just go. We'll punch our way through the guards.
Can I ask a favor and we do mass murder next session?
Sure. You guys can figure out what you want to do. Do you guys? Okay, so are you guys gonna go through a mass murder? Or are you guys gonna go through with
Of
this?
course D&D Live isn't responding.
Or are you guys gonna go through the plan of sneaking in and what you were just talking about?
I think we're gonna do both. You guys are not going in as slaves.
No, we're not
No.
going as slaves. We're all gonna sneak in, free the slaves, kill whoever we have to. Get the slaves on our big ship. Not let any innocents die.
Well.
Go home happy. Collect the information from the people who are going to help us free my goddess and kill douche face with the bad werewolf.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have an aneurysm just because of this.
All right, well, we'll pick up next week then.
But I didn't kick anybody.
You didn't
Oh,
kick
are we
anybody.
done?
Yeah, Cheyenne was asking. We can hold off till next
Restart
week for
the-
the big fights. Yeah, because those are gonna be long. We got kind of started late tonight. Took me a little bit to set things up. What's everybody got here?
I'll be on time next week.
Oh, that's all good. Yeah, I just got through this portion. Now it's probably just the fighting. If there is fighting.
Oh boy!
Go.
What's that?
How did you expect it to go?
Oh, how did I expect it to go?
Yeah. Or I guess we're
Just
not
kinda-
off the planet yet. So
Yeah, you're not off the planet yet.
when we're off the planet, you can tell me.
Well, I
made
was.
some good
There
ideas,
is one. There is one thing I didn't expect was the werewolf fangs. I wasn't expecting you to figure out the Crusaders this early.
Ah. See, messed with the plan.
So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
And it depends on how you guys do things for next week. Oh, what's going on?
Hey.
Oh, hey. That's okay. Oh no, it's all broke. All right, guys. I guess we'll pick up next week then. We'll figure out.
Just to clarify, we're just fighting next week.
Sure.
No. Stop. Pause. We're
Most-
going to go free the slaves and kill whoever gets in our way of freeing the slaves.
And so kill
then-
everyone but the slaves. Cool.
And then after we we get in contact with the people we need to and we don't have to be on this planet anymore, then we get to blow up Jabba the Goblin.
Yeah, he is actually based off with Jabba the Hutt. I made this planet for Chris, and he. Yeah.
Well, maybe he'll
Uh,
be able to join next week.
Yeah,
He'll
maybe.
be able to join in the fight.
I hope so. If not, it's all right.
hope
Because that's where those elves are actually his people.
Oh.
Yep.
Yep.
So.
Have we just left his body like passed out in the?
No, he's up
like,
there training.
the-
He's up there
Oh,
training.
okay, I thought like he was just like ragdoll dead, and we dragged him into the ship with us and just left him there.
Yeah,
No.
no, he's.
He's training.
Yep.
Training the monk. All right. Good night, everybody. It's fun.
All right.
See you next week.